shock, Mel? Is it a surprise? How are you feeling?
Oh, we're hurting a little bit, obviously. You know, we've got no excuses. Our prep was really good. Tonga come with a plan and executed better than us, really. We probably weren't composed or patient with the footy, particularly in the second half. We turned the ball over a fair bit and our own worst enemies, but we're not going to use that as an excuse. You know, they made the most of opportunities and played better than us.
Boy, did they outmuscle you?
Yeah, well, they got a roll on there. I think at the start of the first half, but you know, we definitely pulled it back into our favour. I thought the momentum, and then you know, it was a bit of field position there in the second half, and like Mal said, a bit of composure, and we turned over some cheap ball, and you know, we had they had a lot of good field position, which took a bit out of us. But in saying that they executed their game plan really well. I wouldn't say out-muscled, I would say they had a lot of the momentum, but yeah, they played awesome.
Now, are they now your number one rivals in Test League?
Well, they've added to the list of good international footy teams, you know, so, you know, I seen Fiji today, how excellent they were, and, you know, New Zealand English game was, you know, great test match, you know, so you know, the international game's starting to expand, and the Pacific Islands are starting to find their feet, you know, in it all, and you know, and it all adds to a, you know, to a very competitive world, you know, at a national level. So, you know, we're, like I said, we're hurting. You know, we wanted to win that game. Obviously, we probably shot ourselves in the foot a bit, but they deserve to be where they are.
Now, it's a bittersweet for you. You've been at the forefront of the movement to restore international football. You've been, you know, restoring the pride in the green and gold international calendar. And this is what happens.
Yeah, it does happen. You know, from our point of view, if I can say this, you know, we're going through a bit of a transition ourselves. You know, with a lot of younger players coming into the footy team. You know, our expectations, we want to win every game we play in the green and gold jersey. But it will be a really good learning curve for the debutants. We've had, I think, 6 debutants this year, you know, so we had 3 last year, so there's a bit of a change of the guard. But again, I'm not using that as an excuse, but it's a great learning curve for us, you know, moving forward. We've got a Kangaroo Tour next year, and we've got the World Cup the year after. So I mean, there's no doubt, you know, the bulk of these players will be playing next year, and they'll be playing in the World Cup.
Now, the way the Kangaroo Tour is next year's scheduled, you won't play Tonga again until maybe in the World Cup. Would you like to organise a test event?
Oh, I think we're pretty well full. You know, we've got New Zealand again next year, and we go on that Kangaroo Tour. We've got 3 test matches against England, and hopefully some, you know, midweek games, you know, against the clubs over there or against France. So, you know, pretty happy with that lot, you know. And then obviously the World Cup is what we're focused on as well, you know, down the track. So, who knows when we'll play Tonga next? But I can assure you we'll be well prepared.
How brutal was it? Just relentless.
Yeah, it was good. It was a test match footy. You know, they're a great team, Tonga. There's no secret of how physical and big they are, and you know, we knew that was going to be the case. We knew it was going to be a tough game, and like Mal said, we prepared really well all week for it, and you know, we just didn't execute our game plan as well as they did. They played some really good footy tonight, and you know, you got to you know, give them credit when it's due. And like we said, it wasn't how we wanted to finish off this campaign, but look, we've done some really good things in these last couple of weeks that, you know, we'll be proud of and that we'll hold on to, and you know, there's a lot of good things that we can take out from this.
Will you be strange to lift the trophy at the end of it?
Yeah, look, it's bittersweet. I mean, it comes down, you know, we put ourselves in a position tonight where, you know, we played really well against the Kiwis last week, and you know, that's the way it was set up, and you know, we ended up winning the trophy on the end of it. So look, I suppose there's something to be happy about and celebrate, but obviously it hurts at the moment coming off a loss.
Now, what do you think's changed for Tonga since this time last year when the Kangaroos were so dominant at Mount Smart?
I think they're a year older and more experienced. I believe the combinations and a bit more cohesive. You know, they played mid-year as well. Played last week and played extremely well against Great Britain. I think confidence is growing within their team. When you go through their footy team, they've got some great players. You know, great players that play at a really high level in the National Rugby League as well. So they're very, very, very good and capable footy team.
What at the end, you went up to the ref, was that just frustration about the one-on-one stripping all over it?
Yeah, it's international rules. 2 in the tackle, and then it's not NRL. So yeah, I was just asking the question. That's all. But there's obviously going to be a bit of frustration there.
Was the ground any help for you, mate?
What's that? Sorry, mate.
The crowd, was it any help?
Was it any help? Yeah, for us or? Oh, look, it was for Tonga. No, it was a great atmosphere. It was, last year when we played, they get behind their footy side, and so they should be very proud of the way they played, and it was good atmosphere for us to run out and be a part of as well.
This might sound a bit blasphemous, but people are describing it as Origin-esque, the intensity. Would you agree?
It's Origin's different to Test match footy. There's obviously rugby league. It's a physical game. There's definitely at stages it was. Obviously felt like it. It's hard to compare the two. They're different footy, I think.
Thank you.
Thank you.